Why is there so much hate and racism against black people? Wait for a second and really understand this question. Not only hate, but people feel jealous of blacks and see them as a threat. Vox reported a study done by the American Psychological Association that showed black people are seen as a threat. This trend has been seen for centuries, but why is that so? Evidence shows that there are some reasons carved in non-black people's minds that subconsciously provoke them to feel jealousy and hate. Well, yes, the underlying reasons are shocking. From the fear of losing their partners to being jealous of black people's physical superiority and fear of getting extinct and genetic annihilation, various reasons trigger jealousy. Welcome to the Black History Archives, a channel where we present the forgotten black history and events that every black or white should know. We feel black people are often misguided by being bombarded with propaganda that forces them to forget their glory. Our goal is to educate you about the factual events that shape everything. Let's build a black community that grows together. In this video, we will tell you the reasons why black people are viewed as a threat.
The Black History Archives.
Reason 1. Fear of losing partners. Picture a white man deeply in love with a white woman, committed to each other in a strong relationship. However, hidden beneath the surface, he harbors a secret worry, the fear that his partner might be drawn to other black men. It's a fear born out of society's perpetuation of stereotypes, associating black men with sexual prowess and physical dominance. These stereotypes can trigger deep-seated insecurities within the white man, causing him to question his own sexual performance and physical attractiveness. In today's world, where interracial relationships are more accepted, some white men may feel threatened by the attention black men receive, fearing that their partners might find them more sexually appealing. These anxieties can undermine the security of the relationship and create unnecessary tension. Even reports have suggested that black men might be pro-masculine, having abilities to satisfy their partners better. This has led white people to feel threatened by black men. Interestingly, if we look at the current landscape, we can observe a rise in relationships and marriages between black men and white women. It's possible that this trend reflects a growing recognition of the sexual charisma that black men possess, which is now openly acknowledged by many. Reason 2. Physical superiority. Throughout history, blacks have been recognized for their exceptional physical strength and charisma. These qualities have at times evoked fear and insecurity among non-black individuals who see the potential dominance of black people as a threat to their own status and values. Even white men see black people as superhumans due to their experience in which they are often outperformed. Non-black societies, such as European colonizers, established social and cultural structures that marginalize black people. They devalue physical labor, in which black individuals excel, and instead celebrated delicate fragility as a sign of refinement and civilization. Ancient philosophers, like Aristotle, further propagated the notion that black individuals were inherently subservient. These distorted beliefs were used to justify the enslavement and mistreatment of black individuals. However, no matter how much the physical work is degraded, white people feel threatened due to blacks' physical superiority. They have genes that help them grow muscles, enjoying the natural biological supremacy. Studies have also revealed that black people are blessed with genes that help them not only to have cognitive superiority, but also physical dominance. Reason 3. Fear of genetic annihilation. During the era of black enslavement, black individuals posed a significant threat to their non-black masters due to their physical strength and charisma. The fear of genetic annihilation arose from the understanding that if non-black individuals married white individuals, their own genes would be rendered submissive and eventually extinct. Biologically, when individuals mate, their genes combine and influence the traits of their offspring. White individuals feared that intermarriage could lead to the dominance of black genes over their own. This is because of natural selection, where nature selects the genes which have more chances of survival.
We have come here to live. There is no other damn purpose. Those of them who want to go to heaven can go today. Why are they postponing? If it's such a great place, I don't see why you should postpone it, isn't it so? This is very important for the youth. If anybody is sick,
Earth is not what you think it is. There's a theory that the Anunnaki are actually evil. And even though people think they're the great architects of humanity, the truth is actually super disturbing. Some say the Anunnaki are extraterrestrial overlords that enslave the human race, that they feed on human souls, that the Earth is a human farm, and that we're trapped here by the firmament until they return. But wait, it gets darker. In 1989, 2 British police detectives received an anonymous tip that led them to make a chilling discovery in the basement of a deserted country manor. In the years that followed, they uncovered a web of secrecy that led straight to the heart of a shadowy cult known as the Cerulean Covenant. Their belief that by serving the Anunnaki, they could secure their bloodline salvation. But here's where it gets weird, because tracing back their origins reveals a connection to none other than Pope Pietro Francesco Orsini. Now, why does that name ring a bell? Because in the shadows lurks a figure more powerful than the white Pope and the black Pope combined. Pepe Orsini, also known as the Great Pope, pulled strings you didn't even know existed, steering the course of the world from the depths of obscurity. And one more thing, those police detectives, they're both missing.
Did you know that the English language was purposefully manipulated in order to keep us in a low vibration and disconnected from the meanings of the words that we're speaking? Words are spells. That's why we learn spelling in school. Every sound that we speak has an energetic meaning and footprint that ripples out into the ether in the form of sound energy, creating the very fabric of reality as we know it. Now let's look at some examples. You have to be in a very weak days in order to make it through the weekdays. Notice the double meaning of week and days. Same sounds, different spelling. The same goes for the word weekend. It sounds very similar, almost identical to the word weekend. So when you say during the weekdays, you're casting a spell of being in a weak days. By the time you make it to the weekend, you're so weakened by working a job that does not serve your soul. Job stands for just over broke. And every morning, you are mourning the loss of your time and energy.
You were meant to find this video. Are you not curious about why we are told that all ancient marvels like these were built with basic tools like chisels and hammers? Today, we dive into where this incredible knowledge came from. It all stems from the land of Mu, a massive continent conveniently left out of mainstream history books. This is where it gets much deeper. There is an article by the Courier Journal that came out in 1925, nearly 100 years ago, and it detailed Colonel Church's records. It mentions that some people were brought to India by flying machines from this land called Mu. These records also claim that Mu is the motherland of mankind and the home to the Garden of Eden. This is where it relates to all these buildings. In Mu, they had cities with palaces made from marble. They mastered the quarrying and transporting of gigantic stone blocks. Sounds like ancient Egypt to me. But they also carved those blocks into weird resemblances of human faces. What does this sound like to you? The records go on to suggest that the people of Mu navigated the air and sailed to distant lands with this rich cargo. But here is where it gets even crazier. This shows that the technology of flight existed long before the Wright brothers. Their story of creating the first plane in the 1800s is a massive lie. The information was stored for centuries and slowly released to us. Secondly, the records mention that Mu is in the Pacific Ocean. Either the Pacific Ocean has been named the Pacific Ocean for the last 13,000 years, or the land of Mu is much closer to our timeline. This brings us to the theory that there are perhaps hidden islands bigger than Easter Island kept off our maps and flight paths. What if current planes are flying around these hidden lands, circling areas of forgotten knowledge?